Let's go Rangers.
Blueshirt Underground, motherfucker!
Jim. This is an unlawful gathering. This is an unlawful gathering. The truth is out there. The truth is out there.
This is the underground. This is new media. This is the underground. This is new media.
Ranger fans, report to the critical thinking hangar. Ranger fans, report to the critical thinking hangar.
And now here is the starting lineup for the New York Rangers. And now here is the starting lineup for the New York Rangers.
This is New York Rangers hockey. 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 This is New York.
They don't know a right wing from a left wing, but they sure know chicken wings. Jim and Eddie.
Blueshirt, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Blueshirt Underground Show. Today is Tuesday. It is November the 9th, 2021. My name is Jim, and as always, I'm joined on the other side of the window by the one and only Eddie Geik. Eddie, good evening, sir. How are you?
It's great, man. Love this weather today. It's beautiful here.
Day. Beautiful.
I mean, it was fucking awesome, man. So I'm enjoying nice weather. Sports is all around us now. Well, the baseball finished up. Not that I was much of a baseball fan, but your Giants got to win. I was glad for you.
It all starts now.
That's right. You're back in. Listen, you won a Super Bowl with 9-7, so it's
right.
So,
can we do it at 9-8? Can we
right.
do
You
it
guys
at
can
9-8?
Yes. So you definitely got a shot. The Jets, however, are already in a quarterback controversy.
Quarterback controversy. The coach is taking heat. Robert Salam Aleikum under fire. Whew. The honeymoon's over there.
Come on. So, yes. So the buffoonery goes on in New York sports, except for the Knicks. The Knicks are actually very good. I don't follow basketball.
The Pants are playing well. I haven't paid any attention.
But the thing is, though, it never seems that the Knicks and Rangers are in sync, except for that 94 period where they were kind of in sync. But they're never in sync. And that's just James Dolan again.
Nets and Knicks with identical records. Look at this.
Right.
Both 7-6. 7-4, excuse me. And that's a true 7-4.
I was gonna say, I mean,
that is really
be complaining. I mean, the Rangers are what, 7-3-2? Is that their record?
The New York Rangers, as we speak, are 7-6.
What?
7-6. You could put all the Bettman spin you want on it. Bottom line, 7-6. 7 wins, 6 losses. It ain't 7-3-3.
Oh, okay.
It's 7-6. You either win or you don't win. You win 7 and you don't win 6. And it was better when there were ties. At least then you could really say they're 7-3-3. They're 3 ties. Okay, 7-3 with 3 ties. That's okay. But those losses are still losses. Whether it took them an extra 5 minutes to lose it or an extra 10 minutes, it's a loss. A loss is a loss is a loss.
But you got a point for that loss.
It's a loss. It's a loser point.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
I think you're right, but
okay.
I want to play maybe devil's advocate for about 30 seconds.
Well, that's.
I mean,
that's
'cause there's
fine.
a lot of.
I'm here tonight. I'm here tonight to piss on a few campfires.
Oh, good. Yeah, because there's a lot of pushback from most people that are very disappointed with the team. That look at their record. Can we be happy they won? They beat the undefeated team. Why aren't we just singing their praises to the high heavens?
No doubt, it was a nice win last night.
Was it?
When you beat one of the best teams in hockey that had not been defeated in 10 games, that just handily beat the second best team in the conference. Yeah, it's a nice win. But I'm not here to throw parades at them.
Okay.
I'm not here to throw parades. We're here to talk. It's Thanksgiving. It's turkey season. We're here to talk turkey. It's not all sunshine and rainbows over here like Rocky.
Why not? Oh, Jim. I mean, wouldn't you? If you said the Rangers were going to be 7-3-3 at this juncture, we'd all be happy. Again, I'm playing devil's advocate right now. I'm not unhappy. I'd rather be 7-6 than 6-7, or 3-10 like the historic Montreal Canadiens are at last glance. Yes, 3-10. They're bad.
So I'd rather be 7-6. I'd rather be in the Rangers' position, but we gotta be honest about this team. I think I think our fan base is very, very quick to overreact to the losses and the wins. I don't think there's not enough even keel in this fan base, my friend. I'm here to be even keel. I'm here to be realistic. I'm here to tell it like it is, like a hero of ours once said.
Okay. I mean, a lot of things to be happy about. Not a lot.
There's 3.
Well, first of all, I'll start with the first one.
Go right
Chris
ahead.
Kreider. Let's give the guy a parade right now. Let's salute him. He's single-handedly carrying this Ranger team. I would say single-handedly, but in the goal-scoring department, he certainly is.
Absolutely.
Guy deserves all the praise in the world. We'll be the first to cut him down, but we'll be the first to hoist him up on our shoulders and say, we salute you, Chris Kreider. So
Absolutely.
Chris Kreider with another goal, a power play goal, I believe, last night.
His 6th of the year. His
Yeah.
6th power play goal of the year. His 9th goal overall.
9th overall, yeah.
Yes. Bill Chadwick is here. Good evening, Bill.
Bill, thank you.
VW Euro Trash is here. Cutter's here. Patty Duke. Pete Bernstein is here.
Hey, Pete, how are you? It's a jam-packed. Nick is here, the black-hearted crow. Going off the rails on a crazy train. Yes, the Kravtsov.
Speaking of that,
MSG
MSG can stop showing me Twitter highlights of that fucking kid. I don't care. When he's here and he's doing those wonderful things, then I care. If he's doing them in Russia, it means nothing to me.
Okay. Jim, you remember when I said, like, again, I don't want to.
I'm cranky.
I like it. I like it.
For a 7-6 team, I'm cranky.
You shouldn't be. They're 7-3-3.
7-6.
A couple of years ago, I made the prediction that Kravtsov would never play in the NHL for the Rangers. And it looks like it might actually come to fruition, even though he did come back and play, but then now he's not here. So,
right.
This is what I was looking through the archives, for the few times that I am right on this show, and I found that one. What's going up, Brett Howden now?
You've got the tape marked on every show where I would say I was right here, I was right here, I was right here. There's a vault somewhere underneath the house in Lake Ronkonkoma. There's a vault of all the tapes where Eddie was right.
And there's very few markers there. Something happened with Brett Howden. I know he got a goal a couple weeks ago.
Brett Howden is leading the league in scoring.
Wow. Somebody made the comment that when they realized Brett Howden was going to be their first line center, Vegas traded for Eichel immediately. I know they're beat up there in Vegas right now at this point. Okay, enough about the Vegas Knights for now.
Brett Howden 1 goal, 10 games. That sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah. Is it an empty net? Did he score on a goalie this year?
Was it a Dubinsky? I don't think so.
Was it a?
He's a minus 29 for his career.
Oh,
Just
wow.
starting to come into his own, but he does have more goals than Kako. Thank you, Edwire Mike.
Is he a Barclay Goodrow? Barclay Goodinsky with the empty net goals?
Yeah. He's got like 9 empty net goals, doesn't he? There are some goalies that have more points than Kako.
You know, Sean, I find it very odd that you're bagging on the Rangers. You were all very positive about that win. I watch what you post. I consider you a expert in the field. You're an author. You're a luminary. Let me ask you, Sean, are you going to be at this viewing party? I'll bring a table, and you could get your books up. You could autograph.
I suggested that, but he said that if he does come to the viewing party, which he is still questionable.
Okay.
He doesn't want to. He wants to come and just have a good time. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to work, so to speak. And I understand that to a certain extent. But you also want to sell your books.
You wrote a book. Sell it. All right. Well, I get it. You just want to have a couple beers.
What if we set him up for like a half hour before the game starts? He sells his books, takes some pictures, and then you get sloppy ass drunk.
Okay.
Then he could we could snort lines off Costa's ass for all I care.
Oh Jesus.
That would be
Sean. But I am firm but fair.
Sean was actually accused by some of his loyal readers as being too positive.
Really?
Yeah. I understand if you want to be, if you want to remain upbeat about this team. They are 7-6. That's a game over 500. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just, I came into this season so disenchanted that, it's going to take me a while to really rally and come around to what, right now, this team's got 3 things going for it. Igor Shesterkin, Chris Kreider, and Adam Fox. And the minute Chris Kreider stops scoring, because you'd have to be out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You'd have to be out of your mind to think that Chris Kreider is going to keep up this goal-scoring streak. So who's going to pick up the slack? I got problems with this team. I'm sorry, but I do. I'm not apologizing. Fuck my I'm sorry. I got problems with this team.
What are they?
7-6. What are my problems with this team? This coach that comes in here, they bring in this guy, this hardware salesman in an ill-fitting suit. He lets the players play. Who's playing? What's working? This whole team is Chris Kreider and Adam Fox and Igor Shesterkin. Panarin had a nice night last night, but where's he been? Where's he been for 12 games while this team is going 7-6? Mika Zibanejad, in and out. Still feeling the effects of the COVIDs? Where is he? Toughness. 3 guys ran our goaltender last night. Nothing. Finally, the 4th time it happened, Trouba took exception. Where's the toughness? Where's the tough to play against? Igor's tough to play against. The rest of them? Ryan Reeves, he hits. Great. Draws penalties. Okay.
Thunderous hits.
What's that?
Thunderous hits.
You can
hear them. Oh, Joe.
Oh.
Okay. I'm absorbing what you're saying.
And Sean's right. The conversation will change in January when they start clicking. I hope that's all true. But right now, they're just a mediocre team relying on 3 players. That's it.
Patty
like an angry cow. Yes. I'm not irritable. I'm really not. I mean, we're 7-6. What have I got to be really? I'm not irritable. I'm just being realistic. I'm not planning my parade spot just yet.
Okay.
Hold on there, Baba Louie. I'm just, I'm being pragmatic. That's all.
Yeah, I was.
And is there anybody that I mean, I am fully convinced that with 30 seconds to go last night in the third period, the Rangers are getting called for a penalty. If the Panthers had just let the Rangers touch the puck, I am convinced they would have tied the game. Absolutely. As sure as I'm sitting here, as sure as God made little green apples, the Panthers would have tied the game.
It was funny because I think it was like 4.5 minutes left. I go, well, I think this game might be safe. I said it out loud, and then a couple goals there, and we're all our buttholes are all puckered up now.
Right.
It's puckering time. Well, Jim, I couldn't agree with you more. Let me just reiterate what you just said. But what I want before I do that, I want to get this out. I actually heard a post-game thing that was a nugget by Gallant because he's getting. You talk about he's got an angry colon or whatever he's got, the angry bowel. He looked ticked off for the first time in this post-game thing.
When?
Last night.
Oh,
the press a post-game availability.
See, I could not find the audio clip, but by the time I read this, I couldn't find the audio clip anymore, and it had been deleted a lot of places. But apparently, he went after Molly Walker.
I did not see that
after one of the games. I think it might have been the
yeah, it was a couple games ago. I think
the Edmonton game, maybe
Edmonton or Calgary. I don't know.
Questioned something that I'm only reading or going by what I heard. She questioned him, Lafreniere being on the fourth line. He didn't like it.
Yeah, there was a kerfuffle.
Right.
But does anybody have any kind of video evidence or
kerfuffle?
Or some kind of anecdote of what actually happened? But last night after the game, he was a little bit very agitated, most agitated I've seen him with the team. So there may be some hope for this guy. Maybe. He said, I'll bank the 2 points for later, but we played really bad. And but he did that caveat that he always does. Well, we played the first good 25 minutes or whatever he says. And then he was not happy the way that game ended. I don't think Igor Shesterkin was very happy. Rumor has it he didn't come out for his star.
Really?
I mean, again, I heard this. I saw this. Maybe I dreamt it. But if anybody can corroborate with me, you'll make me look smart. I can mark it down. Ed was right on something, on the tape. Donnybrook. I haven't heard that one. So
Robert from Sanford and Son says it was a minor Donnybrook.
Wow. True. New York Ranger Mike has corroborated me. And Don Cardoza. Thank you, guys. I don't think he was happy.
Now, see, this is where one of the 47 alternates on this team has to get in his face and say, you know what? This is about the fans. You get your ass out on the ice and you accept your applause. You played a hell of a game. This is for the fans.
Hank always did it.
Are you kidding? Hank was out there for all 3 stars. Hank would have went out for Shesterkin last night if he wasn't up in the studio.
Hank would dance. He'd do 10 minutes of stand up. He'd be out there signing things, giving people sticks.
See, I typically, as soon as the game is over, I go right into over to do my recap.
Right.
So I don't always see what goes on after that final buzzer. Matt B says, I just shared the Gallant video in the Facebook group. Look at Matt Brown.
Matt Brown, you coming through, brother.
Immediately.
Is this the unsinkable Molly Walker clip, or is this the way he was?
Oh, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. I'm pulling it up on the twits. Let me just give me a second here. All right. Let me get it to share my screen. Oh God. And share tab audio. Here we go. Let's bring up. There he is, Don Rickles. Let's give him the solo treatment. And let's.
Oh, it's the Molly Walker incident.
Can you hear that?
No.
Are you kidding me? Like, seriously, Mom. Seriously, the kid played tonight. I mean, give it a rest. I thought he was fine. Thought he was fine.
Oh,
Like, nothing more than Lafreniere tonight. The guy scored some good goals. We played some pretty good hockey. And you're going to bring up Lafreniere again?
it's
Give the kid a
it's
break.
coming out double audio.
Oh, well. It's coming out double audio.
Yeah, like it's two of them running at one time. Like it's like there's an echo.
Oh. Well, I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. It's not very loud.
Okay. Let me see if I want to hear exactly.
Are you kidding me? Like, seriously, Mom. Seriously, the kid played tonight. I mean, give it a rest. I thought he was fine. Thought he was fine. Like, there's nothing more than Lafreniere tonight. The guy scored some good goals. We played some pretty good hockey. And you're going to bring up Lafreniere again? Give the kid a break.
Give the kid a break.
He's got a speech impediment.
Got a FUD thing going on, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got an Elmer Fudd thing.
We got a little bit of FUD going on. Give the kid a break. Oh. I thought the Rangers played very, very well last night. We did some good things. Kreider did okay.
Kreider was all white.
Waffle, when he'll be all right.
Give it a West.
Give it a West. Give it a West, Maui Walker.
Bowie, give it a West.
I'm just up here trying to coach the Rangers, and you're giving me all kinds of trouble.
What's going on with him?
Fuffering fuckatash.
Wabbit season, duck season, Elmer season. How did he turn that around on her?
Extremely dismissive.
Yeah, like
now, and I gotta ask this question. Is he dismissive because he doesn't like being questioned by a reporter,
or a
is
woman?
He dismissive because he doesn't like being questioned by a woman?
Well, who
because
really does?
It was a real disdain in his voice. I mean, it was
like give it a West.
This guy's got 2 years. I give him 2 years maximum before he's fired. He'll be very, very fired.
All right. I'm trying to
give him a break.
I'm trying to discern what he actually said. Blake.
Give him a break.
I try to decipher what was said there. Did Molly ask the question about why Lafreniere was on the fourth line?
She's asking about his ice time.
Okay. And then he said something about, and he turned it around and he said, give the kid a break. Blake.
A break. I'm trying to hear it one more time.
Are you kidding me? Like, seriously, Mom. Seriously.
See, she's a little hard to hear, but seriously, Maui. Seriously.
Give it a West.
Give it a West. Jesus.
Give it an Adam West.
This guy's not going to last 2 fucking years, I'm telling you. This guy's wishing he was, I'm telling you.
This ain't Las Vegas.
This is why Florida left me standing outside the La Quinta Inn. This is why they wouldn't even give me a whiffed home. They wouldn't get me a limousine.
Something wrong with him. I don't know. He might be fifth. He might be Rollo.
It's a little weird.
But I don't understand how he turned it around on her, like give the kid a break.
Right.
Like, she was sticking up for him, saying, like, why did he get so? I don't know. That was a little tortsy. I agree with you, Ryan. So last night he was like, I'll bank those 2 points for later, but he wasn't happy the way it finished. So I was like, okay.
So let's just to recapitulate. He's not happy with how they played last night, but they blow a 6-5.
No, I'm not talking like this for the rest of the show. I can tell you, I am not doing
it. It's like slipping into the George Takei voice. So you're saying that no? So
Rollo's cracking me up.
So they win last night 4-3. He's not happy with the way they played, and they blow a 4-goal lead to Edmonton, and he's telling her they played a really good game.
Right.
I've had it with this putz.
I can't tolerate with millennials.
Great. See, that's right. How fast would John Rosasco have pulled him out of that press conference last night?
Yeah.
You would have saw the hook like the Gong Show.
Yeah.
He would. You would have. All you would have heard was, "Give me a break, Molly," and then. Give me a break.
Chadwick is all over Jean-Guy Talbot today in the chat room.
He loves Jean-Guy Talbot. Loves JG.
It's Dwu's fault. Dwu said to put Pue Wafanya with a West. Okay. I guess my first thing, I'll start where I first think of.
I'm gonna let you riff for a minute because I feel like I dominated the first.
No, I wanted you. I wanted you because I feel like sometimes I just talk to way too much, and I wanted to get your stop with the wowie books.
Costa said it best. A new bit is born.
All right, so I'm watching the only guy that's keeping us in these games, Shesterkin, who faced 45 shots last night. 45, count them, and they weren't the low quality variety. Okay. I'm watching him get hammered by Panthers left and right. One time, Reeves is on the ice. Oh, I'm going to give you such a pinch. Hey, dude, drop the gloves. Start punching faces. What are you here for? You're 34 years old. You're a fighter. You're not a hockey player. Start kicking ass. Taking names. Rangers are up 3-0, 4-0, whatever it is. That's when you take liberties, ladies and gentlemen. That's when you take liberties. That's when you make a statement, we're not going to take any shit. I had to watch Igor get run over that whole fucking game. And then Reeves is out there. He's got the attitude of the fighting of Christopher Reeves. Not Ryan Reeves. Drop the fucking gloves. Anybody touches that fucking goalie who at this point is saving their bacon on a nightly basis, and you know it, folks. If Georgiev starts any games, it's going to be a loss. Not because Georgiev is super terrible. I mean, he's okay, I guess. But are you going to face 45 shots against the Florida Panthers? You better hope Igor stays healthy the whole fucking season, or it's sunk. It is sunk. So when anybody touches you, you've got to set a precedent as a team that if you even touch our goalie, you're getting punched.
Right. There have to be consequences.
It's that. This is the only reason we got this fucking loser. What, to get everybody pumped in the locker room and then come out fucking, flat? Every game. Every game, Jim. I don't care if they get goals. 5-shot periods. Every fucking game, even strength. You can't win a game getting 20 shots.
No.
They've managed to do it, but you can't.
I'll throw two quick stats at you while you're talking about Igor Shesterkin. He has faced more shots than any other goalie in the league this season, including two that have played more games than he has. Jack Campbell's played 11 games instead of 10 to Shesterkin that has faced 50 less shots. And Igor Shesterkin last year was facing 28 shots a game. This year he's facing over 32. I just did a little quick math there. So there you go.
What's the sense of having Ryan Reeves if he's not going to fight? I don't care. If the fights are, he loses the fight. He's here to fight. That's what he's here for. He was brought in to take down Tom Wilson. There should have been some. It's again. We're laughing stocks again. I'm like, when are you going to drop the gloves? I know it's 3-0, and you want to be. Or we could try to sneak a victory. You can't play like that. It's not like when you meet Florida in the fucking playoffs or whatever. Watch first round, Florida versus Rangers. But still, it's like I don't understand. When is the right time to beat the shit out of a guy who runs your star goalie? Could be one of the star goalies in the league so far. Jim just gave you the stats. It's a barrage back there. The guy is under fire. It's target practice in the Rangers zone. And you want to survive on fire? Where are the shooters on this team? I watched some of the other broadcasts. I watched the Calgary broadcast, and they were ripping the Rangers. Like, should have been ripping the Rangers. Like, the Rangers cannot make a pass out of their own zone. That's their weakness. If that's their weakness, that's like a basic tenet of the fucking game. If they can't get that done, I don't know. I mean, am I glad that they're 7-6? Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy, you know. But that short-term elation of a win is a win is a win, it's not so satisfying when you know down the road this is not going to continue this way. And you have to be better at even strength. They're terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. They're boring. Now, they got some quick goals the other night. We all get excited, but the rest of the game is it's a shit show.
They scored 4 goals last night, none at even strength.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
I feel like they've gotten worse as far as the passing goes. They have way too many passes, and if Zibanejad is not putting in the goal puck in the net, and Panarin is not putting the puck in the net, it's just a lot of passers.
There don't seem to. I don't know what the numbers are. I'm just going by what I see. Does it seem like they don't have very many odd man rushes?
No.
2-on-1s, 3-on-1s, 3-on-2s. Just doesn't seem to happen much. I can't really find what style they're playing other than tough.
Matt Brown saying Rangers are bottom 5 and 5-on-5 since 2017. I just feel like they're getting terribly outshot, and they're terrible more than ever. And I don't see them as a dump and chase team. I mean, the fourth line can do something once in a while. I mean, they certainly.
Well, they won plenty of faceoffs last night, John, because they finally found a team that's worse than they are.
Right.
I think Florida's last, and the Rangers are next to last, or something like that. Sam mentioned it at some point in between bites.
The Panthers, by the way, they hired Pierre Rasico the last week to help them with faceoffs. Remember that fucking stupid dude? That stupid move.
Yeah, what an innovator Drury is. What did Chris Drury teach him how to do the fucking face-offs?
He was good at face-offs.
He was good at face-offs.
He thinks he can run everything, this fucking guy. Why doesn't he go down there in the fucking ice?
Right.
And again, I understand Ranger fans being happy where they are, but it's not sad. I mean, yes, I'm satisfied with the win, but I'm not satisfied with the victory. Like, I want to be proud of my team as well as compile wins. But again, and I don't want to go back to what happened in the offseason. I was proud for 2 years. For 2 years, I said we're respectable. We're doing things right. And then all of a sudden, now it's Shitsville again. We got Elmer Fudd as our fucking coach. We got Drury meddling in everything. We got Sather meddling in everything. Everybody's doing. I mean, it's shit. It's the bad Henrik Lundqvist years all over again. It's Henrik Lundqvist saving up bacon. Now it's Shesterkin. We're a checking team, but we're not a checking team. We're a young team, but we're not a young team. We're not a rebuilding team. We're a young team, but nobody does anything. It's young. Kako, I think these guys are slow. I've never seen them actually beat a guy one-on-one. Lafreniere, I see nothing. Kako, I don't care if he's 20 years old or whatever they are. As the great Mandar once said, just because you're young doesn't mean you're good. Wait. Well, they got rid of a couple. They got rid of Bukovic. They got rid of this guy. They're banking on these young guys. These guys got to produce. I don't want to hear about good shifts. I don't want to hear about a nice play. Oh, he came back in the defensive zone. I don't care. The bottom line is put points on the board. These guys got to be better than that. And I don't even think it's the coaches. Now, what's this, the second coach? Now that's put Lafreniere on the fourth line. Where are all the David Quinn haters who are? Oh, I hate saying that though. But you know what? Where are all the people? Oh, he doesn't know how to manage the youth. And now Gallant, a player's coach, has got this guy, the number 1 draft pick overall 2 years ago, on the fourth line. Because that's where he deserves to play. He don't deserve first line action. He's terrible. I said it. He's not good. Right now, he's not good. Do I have to wait some Nathan McKinnon 4 years for him to get good? The two players that always get mentioned that they had bad starts, but then became, that's their rise to fame is Nathan McKinnon and some other guy. I forget. They always cite that. Oh, he got off to a slow start. He became a great player. I just want good. I don't want great. I want like 8 goals. I'm starting to pine for Colin Blackwell.
Let me ask you this question. Since you bring up McKinnon, it was what? It was 4 years before he got going?
Right, yeah. That's the one they always cite.
Does this strike you as an organization that's going to sit around and wait 4 years on a prospect?
They wouldn't wait for 2 years. The rebuild was 2 years. And that's another thing, folks. They played that Botchagaloop season there. What was it? The 40 games or whatever it was.
Fuck. I love that phrase.
Mr. Botchagaloop.
Botchagaloop.
And then they played the COVID, the play-in season, and then the COVID season last season.
Right.
You can't really make the true assessment of where your team is could not be made playing within your division. It just couldn't be. And we're finding out that some teams, like the Canadians who lucked out in the playoffs, went on a playoff run because of the way it was set up, are really not a good team. They're bad. They're not Arizona bad, Paul Gattusi. I got to tell you, that Coyote team is awful.
Oh, why the fuck you got to bring Phoenix into this goddamn balls?
No, I'm sorry, Paul.
Well, the other team's doing really bad. Why the fuck you got to pick on the fucking Coyotes? Fuck that. Fuck this. Fuck you.
What are they, 13 games? They haven't won a game in 13 games or something like that?
I don't know.
So I feel like they made assessments, the Rangers, of the GM and the coach and we all know it was just Dolan.
They are 1-10, by the way.
They won a game?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I did not.
So I retract my statement.
They are 1-10-1, which makes you 1-11. I mean, really, does 1-10-1 sound any better than 1-11? There's Paul. Paul just messaged me on Facebook. Hardy, har. Nice to know you're listening, Paul.
We could bust on each other. We're friends here. So right now, I can't stand watching them 4-4. I have 5-5. They're boring. You cannot go consistently with that amount of shots. It's going to catch up to him. The goalie is going to be dead. He's going to die in that if he has to face 45 shots a day. This guy is playing lights out. And then Ranger fans want to say, oh, he gave a couple bad goals towards the end. Listen, the guy, he thought that game was well in hand. And then all of a sudden, it's El Foldo, fold the tents, just like in Edmonton. Let's just stand around and watch. I don't know. What else? What else you got to say about that game last night? You know, it was funny. I had heard earlier that Lundqvist was not going to play for it was going to be Jared Tenorti. I nearly fucking blew a gasket, but it wound up that Tenorti did not dress. You see him in that other game in that fight? Great, we got toughness. A guy who can't win a fight. Wonderful.
Sounds about right for this team, doesn't it?
I mean, at this juncture, I know. And last night, my boy, I better not say my boy, my man, Keandre Miller, beautiful goal.
Beautiful. Maybe he should play forward.
Well, they
said that last night. She said, you know what? This guy was a forward until like 2 years before the Rangers drafted him. Maybe they ought to put him back there. Because he stinks on defense.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't stink.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
He's just not ready. He stinks
now. No. I disagree with you.
He should be down there with Cody Bondra hanging out.
No, sorry. Don't agree with you.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, don't keep telling me he's going to be down with Cody Bondra when I tell you that we disagree. We're at an impasse.
I just said he should be. That's just my opinion.
My opinion is he should be on the All-Star team. I'll go opposite.
In the AHL, maybe.
Please.
He should be a left wing.
Well, they did talk about that, and I think the post-game press conference. That because he's got the size.
He's Gilroy 2.0. Hi, I'm Matt Gilroy.
Hi, I'm Matt Gilroy. I'm growing into my body at 28. Greg Polis. Bill Chadwick is throwing out the names like you wouldn't believe tonight.
Always. Chadwick knows them all.
Yeah, let's talk about that, John. Your Royal Ulness. Your Highness. I hope I said that name right. Ulness, maybe? Okay, John. Philip Brittle. What is going on with Philip Brittle? This guy's hurt all the time. Sammy Blaze is hitting him left and right. Sammy Blaze has injured more Rangers than he's injured opponents. I'm done with Hedel, too. Bust. Bum. Nothing.
But Hedel's played.
No.
Until he got obliterated by Sammy Blay.
What's the stats? What's the stats?
One of the best hits Blaze thrown all year was the hit on Edel.
I think he's done it to him twice this year. Or he's done it to Ranger twice. No, Filipino stinks.
2 goals, 1 assist.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Send him down along with Miller. How about we do that? We meet halfway. Hedel and Miller, they can go down together.
Fine.
The whole team belongs in Hartford.
Fine. The whole team belongs in Hartford. Get me.
Philip Brittle is ridiculous. This guy's hurt. He was hurt last year. He's hurt now. That hit wasn't even that freaking heavy that he's got to be out.
Hedel only weighs like 128
Well,
pounds.
that's his fault. Gain some weight.
What'd you call him? Philip Brittle?
Philip Brittle. He's brittle like fucking peanut butter brittle. He's driving me nuts. And now, we miss Phil. What? You miss his 2 goals? Jesus Christ. We miss his 2 goals. He can't win faceoffs. Nobody can win. First thing is, I'm Ranger GM. You put me in, Jim, first of all. I'm getting a veteran who can win faceoffs. That shows the Ranger fan and the Ranger, everybody involved, that we're done fucking around. We're done losing faceoffs. We're done. We're bringing in a guy who can win. We're not bringing Pierre Rassico in. We're not bringing Dorothy Hamill or whatever her name was that worked with Boyle. We're not bringing in
Barbara Underwood,
the stick of Joel Otto to help us. We're bringing in a legitimate player that can win faceoffs.
Stick of Joel Otto.
What's going on faceoffs? I mean, they try every fucking thing except the thing the first thing you should address, jury, you fucking putz, is bring in somebody who can win faceoffs, important draws, deep in your zone, on a power play. These things are little things that can win you games and could lose you games. And the Rangers haven't addressed this since we've been on the fucking air. It's always 48%. Wow, this guy's pretty good. Derek Stepan. He's 48%. Wow. Bring a guy in here who can win a face-off. I don't care about the hits. I mean, what's the purpose of hitting when you can't establish a forecheck and you're stuck in your zone the whole fucking game? You're not doing anything even strength. The Rangers can't establish a forecheck. I don't know if the Rangers have grit. They let their goalie get slapped around like a freaking, an inflatable bop doll. Those things you hit on the nose, boom, boom, boom. If you don't protect your goal, you ain't worth a shit. I don't care about Revo. Reeves is really charismatic. Yeah, rah, 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 before they come out on the ice. Who gives a shit? Punch somebody. That's all you're worth. And you know what? As much I'm opposed to talking about Tony DeAngelo, because I think he's dead. It's dead and gone. And the Rangers have a problem as far as getting any offense from their defensemen other than Adam Fox. Trouba is mediocre at best. And as far as I'm concerned, Trouba he's not as advertised. I'm not going to bag on. I think the guy,
you're off the Trouba train, huh?
I said my whole thing was when the Rangers were actually good, he would be valuable. But right now, it's just, I'm just saying I'm not giving up on him, but he's not an offensive guy. And he tends to try to be an offensive guy. And that's when we get trouble with Trouba. He likes to take it up the ice, and then you got Keandre Miller back, and that's not really the best situation you want to have. Then if you don't put, and now Lundqvist is developing, but if you got Patrick Nemeth, he's offensively challenged. If you have him and Jared Tenorti, you got even a double offensively challenged defense back there. Ryan Lindgren has not shown anything We know he might have it, but he hasn't shown it, which is, you could say, for the whole Ranger team. They might have it, but they haven't shown it. So they have a lot of trouble. It wouldn't, and hopefully Lundqvist will become a good offensive player, or at least an assist guy. But they're hurting from the back end, and the back end has usually been pretty good with them as far as offensively chipping in. And this year it's not, especially 5-on-5. On the power play, you've got a forward playing one of the points, and you got Adam Fox. So that's why you'll have some success. So there's a lot of things. What's going on? Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted so people know what they're watching.
Like some guy ranting about So the Rangers have a litany of problems in my, can they fix it? That's the thing. Jim, can this ship be righted? I pose this to you and the fans at home.
I don't. Well, look, there's a talent level deficiency here too. I mean, there's too many young players that they were depending on to up their game, and whether it's coaching or whether it's the players, it hasn't happened. Filipino has not raised his game, not enough, not to the level of a guy that was picked the first round. Alexei Lafreniere, we're still waiting. Capo Caco, we're still waiting. Those three guys, they were heavily depending on those guys to make advances this year. It has not happened yet. We are 1/7 of the way through the season, I believe, at this point.
Right.
So, there's just too many guys not producing. Panarin's not producing enough. Zibanejad's not producing enough. Can't depend on Chris Kreider to keep this up. Just can't. We know better. I don't think Chris Kreider just woke up and became a 50-goal scorer, right? It's got to settle down at some point, right?
That's a lesson learned. These guys, I know. You're right. I'm flabbergasted right now because if those guys do not score, the whole plan is out the fucking window.
Right.
Everything is shit. I don't see anything. And I'm brutally honest here, and I know they're young, and I don't have to preface, and I'm not going to preface it anymore. They're young.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Mostly shit.
Mostly shit.
I don't see anything impressive about Kako, Lafreniere, and Filipino. I watched every game of their career. I have not. Very rarely do I see anything impressive about these guys. That's the bottom line. I don't know how long it takes to get acclimated to the NHL style of play. And this year in the beginning, they have been afforded, in at least the first 10 games or so or less, the chance. Kako was hurt for 4. But they've gotten first-line minutes. I haven't seen anything different.
No, not really.
Nothing. It doesn't matter who they play with. And that goes back to what I always say. You make your own bones. You score, and then you get your first line, second line, whatever. I know what high draft picks a little bit different. Jim is and you'll be able to feel my frustration live and in person on October 20th or November 20th.
November 20th. There it is.
And yes, Chris the Meat, the wheel of blame will be there. The wheel of blame is going to come out next week. I can tell you that. It's due for an appearance.
It is due. Yes. Next, it's a week from Saturday. Slattery's, 8 East 36th Street, New York City. Just a Jacob Trouba slap shot wide of the net from Madison Square Garden. The Rangers taking on the Ottawa Senators. That game is at 1 p.m. And we will see you there. We're going to have raffles as always. We've got a shit ton of stuff to give away. I can almost guarantee you that everybody's going home with something.
Yes.
I don't think anybody's going to leave this party empty-handed. There will be the Shotsky. Is the Shotsky going to be there?
Shotsky will be there.
The Shotsky will be in attendance.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Strokey and the Redhead will be there. I don't think so.
We could invite him.
They have an open invitation. So please try and make it. The event is on Facebook if you can RSVP if you haven't done so already. It's going to be a fun day. Come on out, spend the day in the city. The weather will be nice. We've already talked to Lloyd Lindsay Young. He's given us the forecast. Temps in the 40s. It'll be sunny. It'll be a beautiful day. Rangers taking on Ottawa. Come on out. Plus you get the chance to meet Costa. I don't know how anyone could pass that up. Because if you think he's something when he comes on the show, he's like hockey itself, best experienced live.
Yes.
Wouldn't you agree, Eddie?
Definitely.
He really is you got to see him perform live.
And he's as advertised.
Right.
He is who
Right.
he is.
He doesn't disappoint. He doesn't disappoint.
I've actually seen people get scared of him. And then I was like, why are you getting scared of him? And the people that get scared of they're a little bit, I consider them, I don't know, a little bit meek. Entertainment. It's good. It's like edge of your seat comedy. It's like the brother Theodore of Ranger fandom. You don't know when he's going to blow his gasket and things get uncomfortable. But I like that.
Right.
Paulie and Orson Welles will not be there. They're broadcasting from the moon again.
It's great to see when things go bad during the game for the Rangers or there's a bad penalty and he just becomes completely unhinged. There is just no other way to put it. He just becomes completely unhinged. The obscenities fly, the taunting flies, the screaming, and then they score and he goes crazy dancing and yelling and screaming
and he's just as happy as can be.
Right. The coat rack will be there. It's it's gonna be a great day. I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone. It's been a very long time since we've done this, and I think we figured that thanks to Chris, this is our 23rd viewing party, right?
Yes.
23rd viewing party. Our first one, I believe, since November or December of 2019, because we had to cancel the one we had scheduled in last March. So the Rangers usually perform well when we have viewing parties. We have a pretty good record. We've seen one of the greatest comeback wins in Ranger history was experienced at a viewing party. And now for the fine print at the bottom, you must provide proof of vaccination per New York City ordinance. These are not our rules. These are not Slattery's rules. This is New York City. So be prepared to show your vaccination proof, whether it's on your phone or you got your card, whatever you got to do. I don't care. I don't care where you get it, but you got to have it. So, but I am very much looking forward to it.
Yeah. So what'd you make of this? We talked about a lot of last night's game. What'd you make of that whole Canadian trip? The Canucks.
The Canucks game, I didn't see.
Okay.
I did watch the Edmonton game, and I did watch about 2/3 of the Flames game, although I slept I dozed off. They were in between first and second period, and I fell asleep. And it was one of those things where you're sitting in the chair and the head's back, and you're snoring so bad that you keep waking yourself up.
Yeah.
By the time I really woke myself up, there was 11 minutes left in the second period. I'm like, wow, I was asleep for a while. And then I stayed awake. I watched the rest of the second period. The second period was over. I think they were down 3-0. And I said to Jen, I said, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, I'm coming with you. And the Edmonton game, the Rangers were in complete control of that game. As much as you could control that team, the Rangers were in control of that game. And then they got that they went up 4-1 or 4-0. And it was either 4-0 or 4-1. And they got a power play and just looked completely disjointed on the power play. And everything changed as soon as that power play was over. They killed their own momentum with that power play. Edmonton scored not long after it ended, if I remember correctly, and they were on their way. And yes, the Rangers did take the lead, but that just felt like fool's gold right there. That's the Zibanejad goal to give them a 5-4 lead with 8 or 9 or 12 minutes, whatever it was, and you're just looking at the clock going, nah, there's no way that's enough.
They had Draisaitl and McDavid sleepwalking in that first period. There were hardly a mention of those guys.
Right.
And then they get the lead, and all of a sudden they start chipping away, and then Dryden Hunt makes a terrible play. He coughs up the puck, and the next thing you know, it's 4-4. The game is tied. And yeah, and John's talking about the JT Miller show. Again, with these overtime losses, they're crushing. I know we get the 1 point, but it really is very disheartening to lose, and especially in that Edmonton game. When the Rangers were shown going off the ice, they looked like they all had lost their best friends.
Right.
They looked like they took it really, really, and then the next time against Calgary, they got obliterated.
Right, which after the way they lost to Edmonton, you could have saw it coming a mile away. But getting back to that Edmonton game, and here's another thing about the coach. What the fuck is he thinking throwing in Georgiev into that game? Come on.
You can't play the starter every game, though.
But come on. Edmonton? You're gonna play your backup against Edmonton? Against Edmonton?
Wedmonton? Well, I was thinking. Yeah.
I just wanted to give Alexander some looks. I thought Edmonton would be a good night to do it against the Oilers.
He was twacking the puck well in practice,
and he's not good. He's not good. The bloom is off that rose, man. Let me tell you. I was in his corner. He was. When he first came around, he was solid.
I know. Georgie boy.
I mean, God, could you believe there was actually a time where we thought this kid should be starting over Hank because he was the better goaltender at that time? Yeah. I wouldn't play him over Hank Hill right now.
He did play once. It was 4-4. He kind of tightened it up.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for those last 3 saves.
Because after that fourth goal, I was like, "Pull this idiot! Pull this idiot!" I was screaming at the top of my lungs, and then he actually played better.
I don't know. Can they even send him down to Hartford? If they can't trade him, get me Kincaid. At least I know exactly what I'm getting with Keith Kincaid.
And also, the Edmonton game's bringing up memories.
Good. Vent.
Okay. Actually, I want to vent on the Edmonton. These fucking entitled Edmonton fans. Every time one of their players goes down, they're screaming at the top of their lungs for a penalty. Like, you deserve it. You haven't won shit in this league. You can have all the superstars you want. You're a playoff loser. I got to hear these fans, these entitled fans. Every time Darnell Nurse goes down, UC Pulipajarvi there goes down, and all these guys go down. Oh, I hate that team. I hate their fans. I hate them. I hate all Canada.
Do you? I thought you liked Canada.
I love Canada, but I hate their fucking teams.
You hate their hockey teams? Is that what it is?
Toronto, I can deal with, but the other rest of them,
we can relate to Toronto.
Right?
We
Toronto,
can relate.
I can deal with. What about Calgary? They got to boo fucking Adam Fox every time. What? You got nothing else to do? Why don't you root for your team, you morons?
You know what I think is funny about that though is that it's like if Fox is skating with Lindgren, right? Lindgren has the puck and he passes to Fox. As soon as Fox gets the puck, boo. And then if he like dishes off another quick pass to somebody else, it's like boo. And they stop immediately. That part actually makes me laugh. But yeah, they did the same thing in Columbus to Rick Nash. They've been doing that for 5 years. They were still booing him. We were booing him.
It was
I
us.
was booing him more than Columbus.
I mean, give it up. Is that all you're going to cheer for? Your team is creaming us up and down the ice, and you're booing Fox. Like it's in the Calgary Flame manual they hand out before you fan manual they hand out before you go to a game. Well, who was doing that stupid wave too? Where was that? Is that in Calgary too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. What was Terry Crisp back behind the bench? Was it 1988 again? Where was Lanny McDonald?
What is going on in Canada, boys?
They really are. They're 50 years behind everybody up there in America's hat.
I mean, I love the people up there, but these fucking fans, they're just out of their mind. Yeah.
Toronto fans, they're really the only ones because they
know pain.
Right. Winnipeg fans don't count because there's only like 15,000 of them and they're all at the game and they're never going to win anything anyway.
I don't even think they sell out. When they first came back, it was all the rage. We love it. And I don't even think they sell out anymore.
I don't know.
Speaking of Winnipeg, whatever happened to Dustin Byfuglien? Did he have a contract dispute and just leave hockey? I know this is off topic, but this just raced across my brain. Whatever happened to that dude? Is he playing online with Kravtsov right now in Tractor?
I guess he's out of the league.
That's it. I'm taking my ball. I'm going home.
I guess there's nothing. There's nothing on his hockey reference card since 2019.
What? I mean, I don't know what that just hit me. And last night they were talking about Brad Marchmont's kid.
Yeah.
And they were waxing poetic about Brad Marchmont and how great he was. He was fucking dirty.
Right. He was one of the dirtiest players ever.
Yeah. I mean, he was like Matt Cook-like. I mean, we're forgetting revisionist history? I mean, just say his father was, he was a tough customer. Say that.
Played with an edge, Sam.
An edge.
He played with an edge, Sam. That's all.
A knife. He played with a knife. He would go after everybody's knees.
Played with an edge, Sam.
Those two dopes. Sent 2 clips to Jim. Did you hear Rosen during the answer to the trivia question? What was the trivia question yesterday? It was
trivia question last night was which 2 players have scored 100 points for both the New York Rangers and the Florida Panthers? One was obviously very easy. Yager.
And Pavel Bure.
The other one was, well, that was Joe's answer. I don't remember what Sam's answer was. And to be quite honest with you, I would have guessed 100 hockey players before I even thought of guessing if Radek Dvorak. But that was he was the other player.
First of all, I know Valerie Bure played for Florida. Pavel played for Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. I had forgotten that. Okay. Well, they answered the question. And fucking Sam, he has an orgasm. You remember this? I don't know if any of you guys remember this. Because I had to get the clip. This is what he said.
Ooh, yeah.
Was he in a porn video?
The Rangers got Pavel Bure from Florida, by the way, just to finish that thought.
Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
What in the hell is going on in that booth? What was Micheletti running his hands through that freaking hairdo, that bird's nest, or whatever's going on in there?
Chip!
Ooh,
It's like the old days in that booth, Chip.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
He made a mess with his pants.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh. And he calls Gerard Gallant Gerard Gautier.
Head coach Gerard Gautier.
And that's another guy, Jim.
And that was then, like I said, we don't have the clip of it, but he called the goaltender Anthony Shesterkin.
I missed that. Anthony.
Anthony
You really
Shesterkin.
Anglophiled him. I love Coast. He sounds like the porno Kool-Aid man. That's a good one, Coast. I like that.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't know
We
what
need the where's the where did I do it? Do I still have that clip?
senile.
Do I still have the where is the I don't know where it went now.
Are we done with Julien Gauthier, by the way?
He stinks.
He's terrible. Why is he up? He does that same move. He tried the Keandre Miller move last night. He didn't even get to the net. That's his only move, is a power move straight to the goalie, which normally I would like, but he's like 0 for 50.
Whoops.
Wow, I got seasick there for a second.
Camera fell.
Oh. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I need a new tripod.
So the Rangers got plenty of tripods. Patrick Nemeth to go right around it. Traffic cones. No, you're right. He's the goal scorer, doesn't score. Gotta find something better than that.
Ooh, yeah.
Watch out for that stick.
Ooh, yeah.
It goes with everything. Wait, here's maybe the best one.
That 5-hole was big.
Ooh, yeah.
The Bernstein and Golf Show.
Text. Did you see Shaft Rosen yesterday wearing the black leather trench coat? Hashtag shut your mouth.
Shaft Rosen?
They did when they showed the booth. You know, there's Brady Quinn. He's a head taller than Sam. He's got his little rakish scarf on, and he's right. That over he had the black leather.
The leather.
Yes.
Who's the play man?
Sex machine.
Sam Rosen.
You're damn right.
Sam Rosen with Fox Sports. I'm in football mode and I'm in Cincinnati.
Who is the man that will risk his neck for brother man?
Sam Rosen.
Can you dig it?
Okay. Mike Nugent is the Bears' third place kicker this season. Off the upright. He misses.
Who's the cat that won't come out when there's danger all about?
Sam Rosen. And whoa.
They say this cat is a bad mother.
Excuse me.
I'm talking about
Sam Rosen. All right.
He's a complicated man, but no one understands him but
Brady Quinn. Oh, man.
Ooh, yeah.
It was great radio.
That's funny.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable, this team. The Gautier and the Dryden Hunt. They got nobody. He's got a good motor. That's all I keep hearing.
Right.
They got to put pucks in the net once in a while. I know it's only, 13 games, but I'm going to be saying it's only 25 games, and it's still going to be the same shit.
It's only February.
It's only February. We got to get, I got to worry about I'm not impressed. And this whole win now nonsense is so stupid. This team couldn't win now on purpose if it tries 100% right now. Vinny Lettieri will be. I have a special gift for, along with the Lou Fontinato card. A Vinny Lettieri rookie card from Upper Deck 1. It's an exclusive. It's only one of 100 that have ever been made.
You think Vinny Lettieri has a Vinny Lettieri rookie card?
I don't think Vinny Lettieri.
I'm still trying to fix my camera.
I don't know. I often wonder if players collect their own cards. Probably not.
There we go.
Maybe after you retire, maybe. I don't know. So you got that. I mean, listen. It's been ugly. But
it has.
It could be uglier.
It could always be uglier.
Here's a question to you, and you brought this up many weeks ago. Well, about a couple weeks ago. What does Gerard Gallant do?
Fights with Molly Walker.
Do you think, his whole thing was we're going to be the toughest team to play against, and it's absolutely the opposite.
Only the goaltender is tough to play against.
So if he's communicating this, there must be, as they say in Cool Hand Luke, a failure. What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Right.
They're gritty, but they're not gritty. I Ryan Reeves, I thought he would fight more than this. I certainly think he should be fighting every night. There's no purpose for him. I'm not here to see him play. So, more like Robert Wagner. So that's where I stand with the state of the team. I concur with you and most of the chat room, but you will see this why are we complaining? You're winning. There you go.
Toughest team to watch.
I'm telling you.
They are at times, that's for sure. When they go 10 minutes without a shot on goal.
Rollo's been knocking them out of the park tonight. He's made, we're the toughest team. I think they're tough to watch. They do score in bunches and wow, great goals. But then we return to our normal televised program and it's boring.
Well, how many times have you heard one of the two buffoons say something like, Rangers haven't had a shot on goal in 8 minutes?
Right.
Shots were 5-2 Rangers. Now they're 27-6 Edmonton.
They give up 45 shots. That last night they gave up 45 shots.
Right.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I think Jordan Hunt is just one of those. He's this year's Brett Howden. The coach is infatuated with them or whatever. Again, do I think he's a difference maker whether the Rangers win or lose? No. But I don't know what he does. Well, like Jim said, now I know why Gallant got dropped off at the La Quinta.
We're 20, including preseason now, we're 20 games into this regime thereabouts, and nothing really looks any different. They're still a mediocre hockey team. The young players still aren't producing. They're not getting the ice time that the old coach was faulted for not giving them. What's the difference? They're still mediocre. Mediocre.
They are mediocre. They may be worse than mediocre if they don't have the goaltending that they have. Certainly. Yes. Chris DeMeat also makes a good point. Why has he got Dryden Hunt playing on the second power play unit? I think he's just one of these guys.
I think we're going to go to our graves as Ranger fans saying, why is so-and-so on the power play?
Right.
Why is that's just, The names change, but the positions.
Yeah, it's like it's the same thing with Brendan Lemieux when he was here.
Right.
Why is he on the second power play unit?
Right.
I can tell you, Lemieux had much more offensive skill than Dryden Hunt has. I mean, that isn't saying a lot, but still. And again, Dryden Hunt is not the problem. The problem is we got guys that, again, I'm not going to call them busts, but I just said that they haven't shown me nothing. I have seen nothing from these guys. And Philip Brittle, I don't know when he's coming back.
By the way, after 13 games last year, the Rangers were 4-9.
See?
But they were also about to go on a pretty good run.
And they were also playing interdivisionally,
Right.
So
but after game 14, they won 7. They won 6 of their next 8 games, and brought their record up to 10-12, and then went on another losing streak. So,
yeah,
they're no better.
I don't think they're.
They got 3 guys that are better and 5 guys that are worse. That's really what it amounts to.
I don't know what else to say, Jim. I mean, this is just. Again, I know we're gonna get people will just say they won. What are you so? Because I don't look at the Rangers as I look at it long range. Yeah, I'm happy they get the win, but
we're taking the 40,000-foot view.
And we've also seen this shit year after year. We know. We've been here.
On the plus side, can you believe Adam Fox is only 23 years old, Eddie? This guy's got, we got he's not even as good as he's going to be yet. He's nowhere near as good as he's going to be.
Well, he's going to wind up like Ray Bork with no cups playing with his original team. Unless they get this fucking...
Unless they trade him to Colorado in his last season.
Right, yeah. I mean, unless he gets traded, the Rangers got to get this shit together. You got an all-world defenseman. You got a really good goalie. You got Panarin. You got supposedly Zibanejad. You got these guys locked up for an eternity. Gotta fucking do it. It's not so hard. Fucking Anthony Duclair's got 9 goals, for Christ's sakes. Capo Caco can't get 9 goals.
Right.
Although Duclair scored some beauties, but he's a guy. He's hot. When he's hot, he's hot. When he's not, he's not. So I'm not looking for him to put up 40 this year, but still.
And unless you're old enough, and you'd have to be older than Eddie and I. Unless you're old enough to say you saw Brad Park in his prime, Adam Fox is the second best defenseman you've ever seen play for the Rangers. I don't care if he's only been 3 years. I'm comfortable saying that. He's the second best defenseman I've ever seen play for the Rangers.
Need more of a sample size, but yes, he's on his way. I mean, he's certainly right now one of the best in the NHL. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, no matter how much the Calgary fans boo him. Which is stupid. Why are you booing a guy who's really good and is showing you up with every fucking pass?
Right.
And, every disallowed goal he gets.
They're booing the guy because he wanted to go to college. Imagine.
Yeah.
I have a chance to go to Harvard and get a Harvard education, but no, I'm going to go play hockey in Calgary.
Yeah.
In the fucking Saddle Dome.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm going to spend my life in Alberta.
Right.
Good a break.
All right. You want to talk to the boys? We got them lined up here.
Yeah, let's talk to them.
All right. Costa, hang in there for a minute. I did promise this man he'd be first up. What's up, Cutsy? Oh, wait. Hold on. I had to mute you because it was too loud. What's up, Cutsy? How are you, sir?
How are you?
Hey, guys. I'm
good to see you.
You?
What hat you got on there? Is that your Rangers hat?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
I am obligated to throw salt at you guys.
Yes, throw that salt.
I'm sorry, but like,
Who cleans that up?
I do.
Oh, all right.
He's sorry.
I'm salty.
You're salty and you're sorry.
I'm not sorry about anything.
You're sorry?
I ain't sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, Cutter. Sorry. Can I ask you a question, Cutter?
Sure.
Rank your most hated Canadian teams right now. Who do you hate the most?
Let's see. Ottawa, because my brother fucking cheers for them. Montreal, because there's a big rivalry with Toronto and with the Rangers. Calgary and Edmonton are kind of third and fourth. Then you got Vancouver. Then you got Winnipeg.
Okay.
Toronto,
Right.
So you hate Ottawa more than Montreal?
I do. Yes, I do.
He calls them the condoms.
Well, I know. I just think that's weird to have so much hate for a team that really they're nothing. I mean, they're just Ottawa. They're a bottom feeder.
Well,
I mean, I can understand hating Montreal, and I would think that if I was a Maple Leafs fan, that Montreal would be first on my list.
Montreal's first on my list as an American.
Well, Ottawa's in the same province as I am, and my freaking brother always cheers for them over the Leafs. So I'm like, I'm pissed off.
Listen, you still talk to your brother after that? I wouldn't talk to my brother if he rooted for Ottawa.
I talk to my brother all the time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does he rub your nose in it when Ottawa beats Toronto?
Yes.
Do you rub his nose in it when Toronto
You throw
beats
salt at him.
Does he throw salt at him? Do you make up songs?
No.
I hate Ottawa. Oh no! Oh no!
I can, just like the Islanders. I don't know how that lyric went. That was so fucking long ago. I know. Yeah, the Marine.
So you were you're saying you were going to rant tonight? I saw in one of the Facebook posts.
Yeah, I was pretty much ticked off with how you guys are downplaying the Rangers like winning. We're second in the division. Like we're doing.
Here he is. He's one of them, Jim.
So what if I'm cuckoo? It doesn't fucking matter. What does it?
What? So you're not. What is he drinking here?
What are we drinking?
My beer, which is
Molson.
All right. Jim likes Molson.
Molson. Is that the Canadian Molson Canadian?
Well, yeah, should be.
Well, you know what I mean. Which Molson is it? They have like four different they have like 4 or 5 different.
It's Canadian.
Okay, so there's Molson Canadian. There's Molson Export, which is my favorite. Which you promised to send me some like 5 years ago, and I never got it.
Did I? I don't remember that.
That's all right. You probably get in trouble for shipping beer.
Also,
Molson Export's a Quebec beer, if you will. Like it's not like it's like Quebecers like drinking that beer. Not a lot of other Canadians do.
Oh.
So you're not at all concerned the Rangers get outshot every game and can't generate shots. You're just worried about the record.
The only things in hockey that matter are 2 numbers: what your team has and what your other team and the other team has for goals.
Well, there you go. Thanks, Confucius.
These stupid analytical crap. Like honestly, we really need to know about
Mahatma Kutsi over here.
Defense winning percentage and defense shot stuff. Bully.
You're a real Socrates with the philosophy.
I know I'm not a philosopher. Whatever you want to call it. Excuse me.
You're a stand-up philosopher.
Philosopher. I can philosophize about a lot of things, Jim, but like nobody wants to listen. So, which
You're
I
like Comicus.
Probably.
What else?
So yeah, I'm looking at. I'm trying to watch as many Ranger games as I can because I don't get the benefit of a few of them. But like
maybe that's why you have the viewpoint you have. Is that because you see the wins, you think they're playing well? You're not watching all these games.
No, I haven't been able to watch all of them. No, I haven't.
Why aren't they showing them up there in Canada? Don't they show hockey all the time up there?
They do, but I get a lot of like the Sportsnet I get is like they show a lot of Boston games sometimes in Pittsburgh. So like I don't know why. It just doesn't make sense.
And you got to listen to that Jack Edwards asshole.
Yes,
He's the worst.
I did.
All right.
I really do. Like that guy's unbelievable. Like he just has a hissy fit about anything that goes against the Bruins.
He's a homer.
He's a homer. Yeah, he's a freaking homer. Like Sam Rosen's not really a homer, and we like him somehow.
He's the porno Kool-Aid guy, Sam Rosen.
Yeah, I actually couldn't help but laugh at that bit. It was kind of funny.
Oh, well, hey, we tickled this funny bone. Wow.
Actually,
I'm glad we could have some kind of comedy sense. Well, usually me and Jim are not known for that.
Yeah, usually. Usually.
Cutsy, is that you laughing?
No, I have more of a high pitch laugh.
It's hard to believe that you have a high pitched laugh.
What? I have a higher pitched voice than most people.
No.
Do. Yes, I do.
Oh, you don't. You're a baritone. Let me ask you this:
baritone.
Oh, brother.
Do you laugh like that when the Leafs beat up on Ottawa, and you laugh like that to your brother?
I just no, I go like ha 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 like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't blame you, man. Anytime you can laugh at your brother, do it.
Yeah, that brother of mine, he seems to always get my goat at a lot of things. I mean, he's so successful and I'm not.
Are you coming to the viewing party?
Well, with the fact I posted in the Facebook group about like if you're Canadian and come by the land border, you have to have that stupid PCR test before you come back. It'll cost about roughly 200 Canadian or something like that. It's not
$5 American,
$4 real money.
Still paying stuff with the loony and the toonie and the skip Rooney up there.
No, we're just as bad. Yeah, it's not worth it to like spend so much money. You probably have to spend more money on a PCR test than at the field.
Yeah, but that's if you travel by land. Take a boat.
Take a boat.
Why don't you fly down?
Why don't they have a ferry up there or something?
You and Josh Gimbel on Air Canada.
Nah.
Now, Josh already said he ain't paying for his tests. I don't blame him.
Yeah, Josh, I understand. Yeah, like Josh has his own money woes to worry about. I mean, he bought his daughter. He bought his 18-month-old daughter like these precious top-of-the-line skates, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's funny what you do for your kids. Me and you, we don't have kids, so we don't know what it is.
True, that's the problem.
My kids wouldn't get shit. That's what I got. I wound up the happiest individual I know.
But the question is, does Jim treat his kids well?
Oh, of course he does. How dare you, sir?
I'm asking Jim. I'm asking
Wow.
Jim.
You know what? You see him pictures. He's out taking his kids, going to the weekend, saying things. This guy is a father of the year. How dare you come on this show and besmirch him?
I don't think I'm father of the year, but
you certainly are, from what I see.
Yeah.
I try and do the right thing by my kids.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I wanted to hear.
I think you're drunk.
My daughter wants an iPhone.
I'm more loose. I'm more flaccid when I'm sober.
Oh, you're flaccid, all right.
Flaccid. And on that note, all right,
Tyler.
Gutsy, we'll talk to you next week.
Oh, wait, Eddie, you're still doing your hockey card show, right?
Yep, it's coming, baby. I may try to get it up this week. That's right. I'm going to be doing a podcast about hockey cards. I'll put a link in the Blueshirt Underground. I'm back in business, I guess. I've been making trades.
I'm prepared to be on your show, Eddie. I need to prepare to be on your show.
Yes, I will let you know. I'll be giving giveaways. You know, I used to give out free cards and stuff, and we're going to do it.
Is it just podcasting, not video?
It's going to be video.
Yes.
It's going to be video.
All right.
All right.
Plugging myself in is one of the first few video guests, if you don't mind.
Oh, no problem.
Right.
As long as you come in.
60 minutes doesn't get to you first, Cutsy.
Right. And also, just make sure you come in flaccid.
Right.
I don't want you drunk or anything.
No, don't worry about it, buddy. I'll be fine.
Okay. Well,
All
have
right.
a good night, and let's
Take
go.
care, Cutsy.
Let's go, Kitchener Rangers.
Let's fuck them up.
Good night, Cutsy.
Oh boy. And here he is.
Oh,
There he is.
shit.
There he is. What's up, Costa?
I'm surprised you're
Oh,
alive.
there we go. No, I'm sorry.
Costa, I'm surprised.
There we go. There we go. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. Costa, I'm surprised that you haven't stroked out after the last couple games with the Rangers. The
I was working because I was working.
Ah.
Oh.
But I was doing security, and I was driving a car into security in some gay community. But I had it on the radio.
In a gay community?
Gay community?
Gated.
Oh.
But I had it on the radio. The problem was I couldn't get the ESPN feed, so I had to listen to the Canadian feed.
There's certain parts of Long Island that ESPN does not come in.
No.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't understand. The signal is like 4,000 gigawatts, but we can't get it out here. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can't you listen on the Rangers app? Can't you listen to the game?
I don't know. I never tried.
Oh.
Mr. Phone over here, Mr. Technology over here doesn't try to get it on an app.
I got the Canadian feed. Who gives a fuck?
And the whole thing, he can find you any illegal feed on the internet, but he can't listen to it while he's at the gay community.
He's down there keeping the LGBTQ crowd safe.
Z-Man says he loves your shirt, by the way. What's his shirt say? I can't see it from here. Oh, yeah. I hear you. I like that.
Anyways, you talk about me acting all wild and everybody's afraid. I'm sorry. Weren't they doing that at the Garden when people in the blue seats? The same shit?
Well,
right?
Some people are afraid. But yes, back in the old days, you would have fit in perfect. Nobody would say anything. Nobody would say
You would have been the tame one.
You would be the sane guy in the old blue seats. They were like, he's very calm, this one.
Right.
But look at this lunatic who's throwing beer all over the green seats. Yes.
I mean, in the immortal words of Sergeant whatever, lighten up, Francis.
That's
Seriously.
Right.
Hulka.
Yeah, Sergeant Hulka. Lighten up,
I
Francis.
agree. What you bring to the table is invaluable. I'd rather have one of you than 50 other flaccid Ranger fans. One of you is
you guys have more fun with me at a fucking viewing party than going to the Guard where everybody's too busy doing this.
Let me ask you this, Costa. Me and Jim at some point in time had to make a choice, especially me. I had to make a choice, you or them. And who did I choose?
Me.
You.
Because number one, I can take a joke.
That's
number
right.
one. Number two, I know how to have fun.
That's number two. Number three, you are original. You are yourself. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about you. And they can go fuck off. I don't need them. You are always welcome. If they're afraid, that's their problem. The Garden, we all know what happened there. After 9/11, New York sports, they got afraid of everything. Any kind of little commotion was like a terrorist attack. It really was. I went to a Met game and I started booing some guy, and they were like, hey, calm down. I'm at a fucking baseball game. What else am I supposed to do? There's nothing. Watch the game? Give it a break. Anyway, I digress. So you've been working in the gay community, and you've and you haven't been able to watch it. Did you able to watch the game last night?
Oh yeah, I watched that game.
Yeah,
I watched the whole game. I was like, I started the.
Oh boy.
You know, I was going like, what are you doing?
You didn't shut it off.
No.
4-2.
If 4-4, I would have flipped the fucking. Flip the desk.
Yeah, it was rough. And
what I want to say. I mean, Gaultier, that experiment's done. Gaultier experiment's done. He's not going to be re-signed. He ain't getting re-signed. Nah, not a chance. Cheeto?
Brittle? Philip
Cheeto.
Brittle?
Yeah, Brittle, whatever.
Yeah, he's hurt all the time.
Dude.
I love Bill Chadwick.
Oh God. I don't know, man. I think I don't know. Either Blay is going or Cheeto's going. One of those two is not going to be on the team next season. That's for sure.
And the way it is tonight, the Rangers couldn't hit either one of these two guys if they had a handful of peas. They're like a couple of butterflies going all over the place.
With a bunch of peas throwing them at butterfly. What is he talking about?
And the way it is tonight, the Rangers couldn't hit either one of these two guys if they had a handful of peas. They're like a couple of butterflies going all over the place.
I've never heard that. Where'd that come from? The great Bill Chadwick.
That's new. I just found that one.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yep. They couldn't hit anybody with a can of peas. A handful of peas. Where did he come up with that stuff?
I had to be like a saying from the 1800s or something.
A handful of peas.
Why is Trouba on the fucking second power play unit?
Why is Dryden?
Why?
We're trying to figure out why Dryden Hunt's there, not Trouba.
I'd rather have the young Lundqvist there than Mr. Trouba. Hey, Trouba, stay in your fucking lane. Don't try to be an offensive defenseman.
He was when he
You're,
was
you're offensive, okay? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, that's
hey, man. Hey, Patty Duke. Kreider, I don't know. I mean, Kreider's playing well. Kreider's playing well, Pumpkin,
Listen, I got no problem with him right now.
Pumpkin.
He's talking to the women folk.
Listen to him being charming.
He is. He's a charmer.
I mean, if he scores 30 goals and like 25 on the power play, you won't hear a complaint from me. That's for sure.
Nobody knows how to talk to a skirt better than Costa.
Right, and 30 goals. He's never gotten 30. So 30 goals from it. So far, so good.
When Looney, Kevin Rooney has more goals than Capo Caco, that's a problem.
Yep. I like Kevin Rooney. I got nothing against him.
Why?
Why? Because he does what he's supposed to.
Does his job.
Like you, and this is another thing. You always say that the Rangers should get in the goalie's kitchen sink. How come these other guys don't get in the kitchen? Why isn't Ryan Reeves in front of the net? Just like, are you pissed off that Ryan Reeves did not fight?
Oh my God! Get this bum out of here!
Yeah,
get this fucking
kitchen
bum out!
Sink.
Oh my God!
Kitchen sink. Our guys are always in the bathroom.
I mean.
Our goalie's getting pummeled.
Yeah. He got fucking mugged, basically.
He got mugged. Right. He's spread eagled on the ice. He's doing a split. Adam Fox is behind him trying to stop a goal. There's three Panthers.
I think they're afraid to put up the Dukes. I think they're afraid because the vanilla midget commissioner might get a little upset, and I'm going to conspiracy theory mode.
Applesauce.
He's an abject failure anyway, Bettman. He's terrible.
He made 32 billionaires. He must be doing something right.
Yeah, he ain't doing nothing for hockey though.
Yeah, they don't care about hockey.
Yeah,
Don't give a fuck.
He's letting pedophiles run loose through the freaking league. He don't care.
I don't care.
You don't care.
You ain't gonna no matter what. Everybody can bitch and moan all they want. You're not
gonna having a spa day over there. What's going on?
What?
Fucking Danny Zuko over here doing his hair. My hair.
Hey, don't touch my hair.
Right. Wait a minute, that was him in Greece, not in Saturday Night Fever, right?
Yeah, I don't know what his name was. Tony.
Yeah, Tony
Manero.
Yeah.
Danny Zuko.
Actually, that line that I said was in my hair. I was thinking of Ford Fairlane.
My hair. When they fall from the fucking from the hotel and shit, you know.
Yeah.
You were the two people that saw that movie.
I like that movie. The movie was funny.
I have never seen it.
If you like him, you like the movie.
Right. What else? Shit.
Anybody else on your bum list?
Like I said, Truba, man, that guy. As soon as his contract changes, get him the fuck out of here. I'm done with him.
You done with him?
Bum. Again, everybody has to fucking stay in their lane.
Goodbye, get out of here.
Truba's not an offensive defenseman. And the thing is, we don't have any two-way defensemen on this team. They're either it's either offense or defense. We don't have no two-way fucking defensemen. None. Zero. None.
Okay, I agree with you. I said we don't really have any offensive defensemen other than Fox
and Lundqvist.
And a young Lundqvist. That's it.
I mean, I'll say this. I'd rather have fucking Miller on the second power play unit than fucking Trouba.
You really are desperate.
If you don't, that was a beautiful goal.
Oh, it's a great goal. Can't deny it.
Look at Jim. Look at Jim.
I said it was a great goal.
No, Jim, yeah. No. He gave him his due. He's not going to have an agenda and never ever compliment DeAndre Miller. If something good happens, he's going to say it.
I'd rather have him than fucking Trouba on this fucking team.
Oh my God, you're with all these other mongrels that want Trouba gone because they can't stand the money. I don't know.
No, it's not the money. It's stop trying to be something you're not.
I agree, but in Winnipeg, he did put up good offensive numbers.
Because that was Winnipeg.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the only thing I had to go on. He was only a Jet. When you're a Jet, you're a Jet for life.
Right.
All right.
Oh, God.
You don't comb your hair like that in that gay community, do you? Because you may get a little
in the gay community. All of a sudden, he's doing his hair.
Hey, it's a spa day for him.
Remember, it's only gay if you don't push. It's only gay if you push back.
Yes. Well, on that note, my friend.
Hopefully, we'll have one more show before the big show.
Yeah, that's right.
When the gang gets back together after 2 years.
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
What?
It's only gay. It's only gay if you don't push back, right?
It's only gay if you push back.
Wouldn't it be the other way around? It's only gay if you don't push back.
It's not gay if you don't push back. It's not gay if you don't push back.
Because then you're just standing there. But if you push back, that means you're into it.
All right. I think I got confused by the double negative.
I'm the ass whisperer here. All right.
Show's gotten very gay lately. We talked about
I know.
We got a toe in the man pond a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I know.
We got gayness and Elmer Fudd. There we go. That's the new
that makes for a good show. And there's nothing wrong with either one of them having a speech impediment or being gay, which sometimes go hand in hand.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with it. We'll live and let live here, baby.
All right, boys. Until next time.
Hello, Frisco.
Take care, my brother.
Good night, Costa.
This just then, either Pavel Buchnevich has scored again, or this was his third goal.
I believe
listen,
he scored his third goal tonight.
I'm over it. I'm over it. It took me a while, but I'm over it.
Are you over it?
No, not really, but what am I going to do? Sitting here and bemoan the Sammy Blaze acquisition, the cap room for useless rookies that stink.
Right.
So, who we got coming up next as far as games?
Columbus again.
Oh boy,
Columbus and Jersey this weekend, back to back.
Well, they got Patrick Liney is out for at least 6 to 8 weeks, so he won't be against us. Will the great Elvis Merlikins be in that for Columbus? We shall find out.
Maybe Igor can get another shutout.
Well, what do you see goaltending wise? Who are they going to play against these? Igor till he dies.
First order of business is I would call up Kincaid. Play Igor against Columbus. No, play Kincaid against Columbus. Play Igor at home Sunday night against the Devils. And then they play every other day. So you can play Igor all week long. Tuesday against Montreal, Thursday against Toronto. And I want Igor for the viewing party because we expect nothing less, even though we've probably had the backup goaltender more times at our viewing parties than I care to remember. How many times do we have Steve Valaket in net for the fucking viewing parties? His 52 career starts, I think 10 of them were viewing parties.
Z-Man, you're going to be at the game. Where are you going to be sitting? So the Rangers play what, Saturday? They got
going to Columbus to the game? Nice.
I wonder if it's still the Nationwide Arena. And they also sent down Libor Hayek. Is that correct?
Yeah, big deal.
For conditioning.
They're never going to play him. Why keep the guy around for 3 weeks and then send him for conditioning? He should have been down there all along.
Well,
I'm telling you, this
organization. The organization makes no sense. That's why.
They're ridiculous. They get what they deserve. I told you that a couple weeks ago.
Did they bring up anybody, or did they just send Libor down?
Yeah, just send him down because
Philip Brittle's hurt. No,
I think because Reeves was healthy, so I guess they needed the roster spot. I think it was because of Reeves. I don't know. Whatever.
All right, my friend. I think I'm done with this. How about you?
I'm done with this. Your money's on the dresser. I'm true with you.
I'm true with you. Make me a sandwich. Joe forgot we had Hayek.
I didn't realize G-Man lived in Columbus. Oh, all right.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, very good. Very good. They still have that jersey of Mike Gartner from the Cincinnati Stingers and like their lobby. They have like a Ohio little display of teams that played in Ohio.
Did they have a Cleveland Barons jersey?
They might.
That was a great jersey.
Yeah, that was.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We appreciate you. We love you.
Lee Stepniak was you remember my thing with him? I had a thing with him.
Yes.
He scored 2 goals, and then the Rangers traded him.
Right.
That's all I remember about Lee Stepniak.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Eddie, always a pleasure.
We rocked tonight, baby. One of our best shows.
Of course.
I don't want to say, but I just want to say thanks to Liam, man.
Yes.
The kind words and the Patreon.
You're the man.
You are the fucking man.
See you soon. Good night, everybody.
Take care.